Hello guys, welcome back to the Geek Blend. I am Jeff, and today we're going to be looking at the classic Series 20 Spawn figure. It's going to be Medieval Spawn today is what we're looking at. This figure was released, actually I have no idea when this was released. As you can tell, it is an older figure. It is yellowing on the package. As you can see, of course my phone decides not to, for some reason it doesn't like to follow my instructions and actually focus. But anyway, yeah, you can tell the package is yellowing. I did buy this used. I actually bought this on eBay at a really good price compared to what everybody else is selling it for. And to be honest with you, when I looked at the package, when I opened it, I'm like, I almost don't want to open this thing because it is in really good condition. Like, actually really good condition. But anyway, this is based on the artwork of Greg Capullo. If you're a Spawn fan, you know Capullo just nailed it with his art. And yes, this is a different table than the last video. This is actually my large, here I'll go back for this view. Actually, I was going to show you guys a wide angle view. Let me do that real quick. So this is actually my work desk. It's a really long desk. I usually have my work laptop there, does my work screens. I have a keyboard, but my Mac and stuff's over here, and I can hook that external monitor to my Mac. But yes, it looks like I did turn on the flash, so but that won't be too bad. But anyway, you can tell this thing is yellowing package wise, and yeah, it looks really cool. Like I said, I almost don't want to open the thing, but the figure is so highly regarded as one of the best Spawn figures out there, so I want to look at it. Again, sorry for the flash, but yes, Spawn Classic Series 20, great figure from what I'm told, seen reviews, so let's take a look at it. So I do have him out of the box now, guys. As you can see, really amazing looking figure. I will say this real quick. This is the shield that he comes with. Of course, it doesn't want to focus on it for some reason. My camera, this thing does not ever want to focus. This is the only iPhone I've ever had where it does not focus like it's supposed to. Okay, finally got it to focus. Anyway, I've seen a ton of reviews, people showing this shield, and as they're taking out the package, each one of the arrows breaks off. They're not stuck in, they're actually glued in or a piece of that. So they do break off, and when they break off, they're done. Of course, I'm sure you can glue them back on, but yeah, they did not break off yet. I have not attempted to put the shield on him yet, so we'll see what happens when that happens. But anyway, let's take a look at him. So of course, he does have a lot of articulation points, as you can see. I'm not really going to go through all of them. I mean, you guys know how Mcfarlane toys are. This is that Series 20 line. I do have the Spawn from that line, where he is phenomenal as well. I think I showed you guys that in the video for Mandarin Spawn, or the Spawn on Throne figure that I have unboxed as well. I do have a few more Spawn figures, and as time goes on, I'll get more. I've got stuff to trade and sell to comic collectible shops around here that I haven't even been to. So I'm going to go check them out and see if they have any Spawn figures. But anywho, the axe on this thing is just fantastic. The paintwork on it is beautiful. All the way, it's got the, like this, I saw what this, in the package, I'm like, what is this like piece of like elastic or string? And it's two of the two strings that come off the end of his axe. I was like, I looked in the package to make sure it just wasn't something holding him in the box. It wasn't. There was just two twist ties holding his legs in, and that was taped in. But no, it's supposed to be just like the, you know, rope at the end of his axe, like on the end of that knob of the axe, on the end of the handle. But yeah, this arm is where the shield is supposed to go. But let's take a look at his cape on the back. This thing is just masterfully done. The paintwork is fantastic. The material is like almost like a rubber material. Really well done on the tearing and the paint job. The weathering on this looks great. I'll tell you guys now, after looking at some of the newer Spawn figures, I like some of these old ones better. Some of the paint jobs on these old Spawn figures are just phenomenal. I mean, look at the paintwork and the detail. You can see on the helmet right there. It's just absolutely beautiful. Paintwork on this was fantastic. They did a really great job. But yeah, he is a brilliant figure, stands up on his own, doesn't need a stand like a lot of the new Spawn figures do. Now, there is an updated version of this Spawn figure coming out in July, I believe. One of the new next wave of the Spawn figures from Mcfarlane Toys. And I do have him on pre-order from Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store. I don't remember which one. but he'll be here in July, so we'll take a look at him and we will compare them. But I've seen a lot of people say on their list of Spawn figures that this is one of the best. But let's take a little bit, like, got that big boot. You can see his foot sticking out there. Again, the detail on the axe. The chains are plastic. Kind of wish they were real or painted more to look more like a metallic color. But yeah, the paint on his, oh, look at the skull paint here, if I can get that to focus. It's just beautiful. The belt, I don't know why this thing doesn't like to focus. I'm gonna have to get a camera app for this phone because there's some really good cameras, but it just does not want to focus. Hope you guys can see it, but the paintwork is beautiful. Maybe I'll get some pictures of it and zoom in and show you guys. But yeah, all the skulls on him look good. The mask, the medieval like helmet, is just really fantastic. I like the spikes on his armor, on there, his paint, the paintwork on his hand. All the paintwork on this thing is just magnificent. It's got a very, really nice like presence about it, and I think it's probably my favorite Spawn figure so far, besides the Series 20 Capullo Spawn figure itself, which I still think is fantastic. But this, man, this figure is just fantastic. Medieval Spawn, again, this thing is just a freaking beast. It looks great. I want to put this on him, but I'm so worried I'm going to break those off. But let's try to put let's go ahead and try to put the shield on him and see how it looks like, because that'll complete the figure, because he's got the shield in the comics and the shield has the Spawn logo on it, which is really cool. So let me see if I can put it on without breaking these off, because I've seen pretty big YouTube channels review this and they just break off. Some of them break off right out of the package, some of them break off when they're trying to put it on the arm. I'm going to do my best to be careful and not force it. Maybe kind of bend those a little bit, maybe heat them up and see if I can do it that way. But let's take a look and see if we can get this on here without breaking the arrow stuck into the shield. Which, by the way, the shield itself, the paint on the shield, the wood grain texture on that is just really well done. It's really well weathered. There's got blood splatter on it as well, all over. Little bitty splatters of blood on the top. You got that one spot here on the bottom. And yeah, it just looks really, really, really good. But let's try to put it on the figure and see what it looks like with the shield on it. Okay, I did get the shield on him. Not the greatest either. The arm does not want to move very well at all. I tried moving it. There's a joint in there, joint on the elbow. They're not wanting to move well. It's not the most posable figure. It does say it has like a bunch of articulation points. Let me look at the actual thing. Maybe I tore it off, but yeah, it's supposed to have a lot of articulation in it. But yes, it's hard to kind of move the joints. I'm sure it's because the figure is really old. That's probably one of the reasons. Sorry about the chair. I do need a WD-40 this thing again. But anyway, yes, that is the figure with the shield. I think it looks just absolutely stunning. And again, it's one of my favorites, and it's based off the Art of Greg Capullo. It's a classic Spawn Series 20. This is available on eBay. If you have a local toy shop or comic shop that gets, used stuff in all the time, have them keep an eye out for it, because it is a very sought after figure in the Spawn community. There are tons and tons of Spawn and Mcfarlane toys buy and sell groups on Facebook too. You can probably find it there for a much better price on eBay. This is my unboxing and I guess slight review of the figure. On the review side, I'll say the paint apps are fantastic. The figure's design is brilliant. The joints on the figure might be because it's old, but it doesn't have a lot of movement and it's stiff. Now, of course, I'm sure if I kind of work on the arm joints here and there, trying to get it to move, I think it might move better, but I don't want to risk breaking it because I'm just going to leave it in this kind of a statuesque pose. A lot of these figures from this line, especially the Spawn figure, it just kind of stands in this, in this pose. It doesn't actually do a lot. So yeah, I'm going to leave it like that anyway. But still, great figure. Definitely one you want to pick up. The axe, like I said, that thing is just bloody brilliant. Looks great. I was trying to move the arm because in the thing, the arm's like different, in a different position, and the shield, or the axe, I'm sorry, looks different. The shield's farther out. The arm for the shield is like pulled out farther from the cape. So yeah. But anyway, this is a very brilliant figure. I will give it a thumbs up. I think the design is good. Articulation, I know it's more kind of a pose and it's supposed to look, really cool like it is. not have a lot of like posability and bendability, but on the new one I'm sure coming out will have a lot more articulation, and this looks like a beefier figure from the line. It's coming out. I will do an unboxing of that. We'll take a look at that and we'll compare them size wise. I think it's much bigger. These are trying to think if these were 6 or 7 inch figures, but again, they're just, I think they're 6 inch figures, but again, it's just a brilliant figure. Paint is really great. It looks great. And yeah, if you're into Spawn, you like this design, definitely take a look at it, and definitely take a look around on those Facebook groups or eBay and see if you can find it at a decent price. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing or review of this figure. I have no idea when these videos are going to be released, and I don't know what order they're going to be in, but I have other Spawn unboxing on the channel, possibly, unless I put this out first because this figure is so fantastic. But take a look at those. I know my release schedule is really weird. The channel's in kind of a weird spot. We'll talk about that later. Maybe I'll do a live stream. But anyway, just been really busy with work and all kinds of stuff going on in personal life. But yeah, I'm trying to do some videos here and there for you guys. Just you know, to kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing, where I am on my collecting and stuff right now. Leave a like on the video. It really does help. It does. Hit that subscribe button and bell button so you can stay up to date when I release videos on my weird, crazy, you know, 6-month apart video schedule that I'm doing. So you guys can kind of be informed, and you know, all the videos that come out, you'll be like, oh, he's got a video out. Finally, it's about time, lazy butt. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, comment below and let me know what you guys think of the figure, if you guys collect Spawn or Mcfarlane Toys figures, and which one in the Spawn line is your favorite, that you like the most, if you have one. Let me know. I'd like to hear it, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on this figure, and if you have it, yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. This is The Geek Blend. I'm Jeff, and if you geek about it, we speak about it. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week. Bye.